Guys, don't freak out. King Charles can still take away Archie and Lilibet's titles. Let me explain to you how. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, Buckingham Palace is officially recognising Archie and Lilibet as Prince and Princess. Now, a lot of you on social media have been seeing it, the reactions. You guys are not happy, you're freaking out, you feel like King Charles has actually given in to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. However, I would argue the opposite and also argue there is hope he could still exact revenge on them and take those titles away from Archie and Lilibet. Now, I'm going to explain how in a moment, but before I get into all those juicy details, there's a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how you doing? If you love this kind of news and pop culture on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? Do make sure you click on that subscribe button, help us get to 100k, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories and whatevers. Also as well, for your consideration, you can always send me a super thanks, which is just below this video right here. It does guarantee a response from me. And oh yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So, let's start with, yes, we're all waiting for it. Archie and Lilibet are now officially Prince and Princess. Buckingham Palace has updated their website to reflect their new royal titles. As you can see, they were earlier on today noted as Master Archie, Mountbatten Windsor, and Miss Lilibet, Mountbatten Windsor. However, a few more hours later, they're now Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilibet of Sussex, still maintaining 6th and 7th in line of succession. Okay. So you will have noticed, if you have watched any of my recent videos, I've been discussing something called letters patent. Now, for all those that don't know what that is, okay? So this is a grant of either land or rights from the monarch, so the king or queen who's in power, the crown, to a private individual. And it's done by what's called a letters patent. Now, these are documents and they're kind of written on, as you can probably appreciate, very big kind of ornate letters of parchment. They're often illuminated at the top, as what this is saying here, with enormous initial letters, decorations, the portrait of the crown, who the king and queen is at that point. The Great Seal is also attached at the bottom of the document. Now, letters patent, just to give you a little bit more of a history lesson, they were also produced allowing owners of manors to be able to sell them. They're also sometimes called license to alienate. So if you hear license to alienate, that also means letters patent as well. Other grants from the monarch to private individuals, such as appointments to public office or pardons, they're also made by letters patent. They are open for all people to see, but letters that are only addressed to specific people that are called letters closed, they're closed to everyone except the recipients. So some of them can be private. The letters patent will begin, I thought this was very interesting to find out, with the name of the monarch, and in Latin will say omnibus ad quos presentes litere pervenerent salutium. I did a little bit of Latin when I was in high school. To all those to whom these present letters shall come, greeting. Now, let's go back a history lesson to November the 30th, 1917. And this was when King George V was on the throne. Now, he issued a letters patent that limited and redefined royal titles, okay? He did an absolute overhaul. So not everyone was going to be called prince. Not everyone was going to be called princess. He really did slim it down, right? And this was published in the London Gazette on the 14th of December 1917. And what it did was it only allowed the royal children to assume the title of Prince or Princess of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, which is now Northern Ireland, to either children of the sovereign, so the king or queen themselves, the grandchildren of the sovereign in the male line only, and the eldest son of the Prince of Wales, the heir apparent. So this is the thing, right? First and foremost, that you guys need to understand. King Charles didn't give in. He didn't when he allowed Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to start using the titles of Prince and Princess for Lilibet and Archie. Why? Because King Charles is now king. Lilibet and Archie are his grandchildren. And as per the letters patent from King George V back in 1917, any grandchildren of the monarch, i.e. King Charles, are awarded the titles of Prince and Princess. So this wasn't a case that he gave in. He's just following what would be tantamount to be called royal law. Do you see where I'm coming from so far? Now, letters patent are more, let's say, common than you would think. Because back in around about, I want to say, 2012, so about 10 years ago, Queen Elizabeth II issued her own public letters patent. And what she did was she actually improved upon King George V's letters patent of 1917. So what did she do? So the letters patent of 1917 dictated that any children of the Prince of Wales, it would only be the oldest male child that would assume the title of prince. If they had any other male children, that just was not going to happen. Now, Prince Louis is the youngest son of Prince William and Princess Catherine, right? And so, based on the 1917 letters patent, he wouldn't have had the prince title at all. However, yeah, here we go. 31st December 2012, Queen Elizabeth II made an amendment to the 1970s letter patent, issuing her own letters patent as an improvement on that to give the title of His and Her Royal Highness and Prince and Princess of the United Kingdom to all the children of the Prince of Wales. So it didn't matter if, you know, it was the youngest, middle, eldest. All the children of the Prince of Wales were going to have His and Her Royal Highness and were going to assume the titles of Prince and Princess. So these letters patent, even in more recent times, they are still being used. Now, how does all this tie into Lilibet, Archie, and now King Charles? Well, this is the thing, right? King Charles, it is very well known, is absolutely determined to slim down the monarchy, okay? And he's already started to do that at pace. We all know the last couple of weeks, Megsy and Azza are kicked out of Frogmore. Like, they are gone. They are done. If you think he's going to be stopping there, though, oh, make no mistake, he is not. So what his focus is to kind of aim towards the direct line of succession and just work on that. So the king, queen, so King Charles, Queen Camilla, you got the Prince and Princess of Wales, so Prince William and Princess Catherine and their 3 children, along with Princess Anne, her husband Sir Tim Lawrence, and the Wessexes. So that's Sophie and Prince Edward, right? You'll notice that Prince Andrew is not included in that for obvious reasons, yeah? But this is the thing. Do you also see in this ooh, where's Azza and Megxit in that list? King Charles, in terms of slimming down the monarchy, Azza and Megxit is not in that plan at all. They are completely and utterly excluded. So, this is where my idea comes into play, okay? Based on my understanding of letter patents, which, by the way, I could be wrong, all right? And if so, let me know. But my understanding of letters patent, it could mean that King Charles, in his bid to slim down the monarchy further, just like King George V back in 1917, yeah? To limit who can use the titles of Prince and Princess, could issue a letters patent, potentially, and turn round and say that for those that are not in the direct line of succession, for those that are 6th in line of succession and below, forward from that, yeah, so 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, right? Yeah, you guys aren't getting the titles of Prince and Princess anymore. Or he could just turn round and say, for those that are not working royals, you're not going to get the titles of Prince and Princess anymore. Or he could turn round and say, if, let's say, your main base in terms of where you live is not in the United Kingdom, then you ain't getting the titles anymore of Prince and Princess. Either way, however he would do it, however he would word it, it is within his power to take those titles away from Lilibet and Archie through issuing a letters patent. Because if a letters patent can give those titles to the children, like Queen Elizabeth's did back in 2012 for Princess Catherine and Prince William's children, then logic would then dictate that couldn't a letters patent be issued that would take away those particular titles as well? Right? So this is why I'm saying, firstly, don't think that King Charles has given into, Prince Azza and Megxit by giving those titles to Archie and Lilibet, because based on the letters patent of 1917, it's royal law, so to speak. It is what it is, right? However, don't freak out. Don't panic, because King Charles could still exact revenge and take those titles away. So with that being said, enough with my gob. Oh, it's time for your gobs. If you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, there's going to be more, do make sure you click on that subscribe button. Help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion conspiracy theories on this one. Also, as well, for your consideration, you can always send me a super thanks, which is just below this video right here. It does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.